Right now on News Updates at 7, the Master's Table preparing for the holidays. How the Soup Kitchen is making sure everyone in the community can have a hot meal for the special day. And patients at the Children's Hospital in Georgia receiving a generous donation from a local nonprofit. We'll tell you more on the toy drop-off event as your News at 7 starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 7.
And good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Our coverage you can count on begins with a Richmond County deputy suspended for his actions in capturing a suspect last week. Deputy Nicholas Boyd has been suspended for 10 days for his actions in the arrest of Deontay Cannon on December 16th. In a news conference this afternoon, the sheriff said the deputies were chasing Cannon and had to deploy K-9s. Once Boyd caught up with Cannon, Cannon resisted and Boyd hit him twice. The sheriff said Boyd's actions is not criminal, but they do not adhere to the standards he established for the department. Boyd will undergo additional training. A second deputy, Lieutenant Kyle Good, also suspended for 6 days for taking a photo from a body camera and sharing it.
Legality alone is not our standard. We hold ourselves to a higher expectation. In this case, while the force used was within the bounds of the law, it was not consistent with what I expect from our deputies. We teach our deputies a simple principle: just because you can does not mean you should. That principle applied here.
And we're also learning another deputy who has been put on suspension as well connected to this case. He's Sergeant Eric McCants. He received a 5-day suspension for disseminating the photo to other law enforcement officers. Cannon was one of 3 suspects arrested for several charges, including unlawful street gang activity. He's accused of being the leader of the gang Youngins with Money and being affiliated with another gang called Sex, Money, Murder, Bloods. 3 escapees from DeKalb County are back in jail tonight. Now it's time for a quick check of our forecast. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Petracci joins us now with that.
Well, it's a nice dry night, Sean. We did have cloud cover this morning, but those clouds eroded in the afternoon, and that brought us some warmer temperatures today. But right now on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam in Aiken, looking good. If you're headed out late tonight for some last-minute shopping plans, or travel plans, you don't have to worry about any rain. So temperatures started out chilly this morning, 36 degrees, right near average, but then we soared up to 70 this afternoon, putting us 10 degrees above average. And you can see it's much warmer than it was 24 hours ago all across the CSRA. We're down to 56 in both Augusta and Aiken, but some of us still in the 60s, like Bamberg, Sandersville, 57 in Washington, 58 in Lincolnton. Dew points are also pretty high. We're seeing upper 40s through mid-50s, indicating that the temperatures are going to stay warmer tonight. Winds are pretty light, only up to around 7 miles per hour, bringing in that southwest wind, which is helping to keep those temperatures warmer as well. So we're still going to be chilly tonight in the 50s, but staying well above average. Notice our low is 49, and then for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we're getting all the way up to 77. And I'll have more details on how long the 70s will last coming up, but back to you, Sean.
All right, Jenna, thank you. On Wednesday and Thursday, the Master's Table will open its doors for some of the busiest days of the year. Hundreds of people will receive a warm Christmas meal. Volunteers and staff will spend hours prepping, cooking, and serving traditional holiday meals. The goal is simple: to make sure no one has to spend Christmas hungry. Organizers say people will begin lining up at 10:30, and families will begin serving from 11 until noon on both days.
I'm a married man and I have a family, so I know I want someone to feed me if I was a man. So when I see these kids and these moms and dads that don't have anything, at least I can do my feeding. So.
And for details on volunteering or getting a meal, just go to WJBF.com. Thanks to donors and local businesses, the Columbia County Sheriff's Office was able to provide 50 students with Christmas gifts. It's the 23rd year for the program, and the children were treated to a $150 shopping spree at the Walmart on Bobby Jones Expressway. Students were chosen based on need by Columbia County Schools, and the goal is not only to provide a special Christmas for the less fortunate, but for also the children to see the Sheriff's Office in a different light.
So I want the kids to also see an officer on a different side, where they don't always, when you see a cop, a lot of times they think you're being bad or somebody's going to jail. But we want them to know that we're here as their friends as well. So we like to help them as well.
And officers from the Georgia State Patrol and Augusta University also participated. 'Tis the season for giving. It's the time to lend a hand and help make some dreams come true. With the help of our Caring for Carolina partners, a mother and father's wish was granted this season, and their children will have the merriest Christmas ever. Here's Mary Morrison.
Are you Adam? Hi, congratulations, Adam. You're the winner of the Merriest Christmas Ever from Channel 6. Adam Ward and his wife Sarah have big hearts. Overnight, they became parents to 5 children, 3 of their own, plus 2 more.
We took in our nephews a few months ago, and we love them. We're glad they're a part of us.
Megan Winter nominated her sister Sarah for the Merriest Christmas Ever contest after reading about it on social media.
I was scrolling on Facebook and I seen it and I was like, they really deserve it because they are really the best people. And then they took them in because they just knew they needed to.
Their unselfish act of kindness did not go unnoticed. News Channel 6 and our Caring for Carolina partner, Aiken Regional Medical Centers, showed up at their home with gifts galore. The children were so excited to see so many presents under the tree.
This means a whole lot to me and my family.
Congratulations to this family of 7, and from all of us at News Channel 6, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. In Leesville, Mary Morrison, WJBF News Channel 6.
And again, congratulations to them, and thanks again to our Caring for Carolina partners, Aiken Regional Medical Centers, Bathfitter, and Bridgestone for sponsoring this annual event. And we hope you'll spend part of your holidays with us. Tomorrow you can join us for our Christmas Eve special. It's called Holidays at the CSRA. That special will take the place of our 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. newscast. We will highlight all the Christmas seasons across the CSRA and everything that's going on during the season. And our weather team will be tracking Santa. We hope you'll join us for that. With just 2 days left of the Salvation Army of Augusta's 2025 Red Kettle campaign, the organization is calling on the community to close the gap. This is the nonprofit's largest fundraiser of the year, and money raised through the campaign will directly support essential services or at the Center of Hope. Your donations will help with meals, toiletries, and so much more. So you can give in person at the Red Kettle locations and participate in stores throughout our area.
I believe God is faithful, and I know this community is amazingly generous. So first, I don't believe we're going to fall short, but if we did, God will still provide what is needed in order to help those in need. If we exceed, then surely we would be able to invest that even more into those who are in need beyond what we do.
And keep in mind, tomorrow is the last day of the campaign, with times being from 9 until 3. Today, patients at the Children's Hospital of Georgia were surprised with some holiday gifts. The Zayday Foundation brought truckloads of toys and gifts for each patient. Avery Van Dusen was there.
The Zayday Foundation is about my son. My son was Zayden Wright. He passed away in 2018 here in this hospital. It's a lot of organizations that donated to the hospital that gave a lot of gifts to us through his long-term care, and I just wanted to be one of those parents that give back. It means a lot to me because I've been there. I know what these parents are going through. Like if you ever been a parent and you had to be one of the parents during the hospital during the holiday season, I can feel them. I feel it, and I feel like it's just a good thing to be the one to do it. Big salute. My son was so many times I was stressed and worried about the foundation and all of these people. I had to go out to solicit them and get them I had to tell this story 100 times, and everyone that, like, some of these people don't even know Zayden, but they know the story. They know a parent, and they believed in me enough to support me. Thank Dr. Marcus Amos and the Divine Nine for the fraternity support that they provided. It meant so much.
So I'm one of the child life specialists at the hospital, which also means I'm one of our donation co-coordinators. And so I help with all of our in-kind donations here at the hospital. And so we distribute these toys across all different units. Children get these toys before and after very scary procedures, you know, when they're in the hospital and they need stuff to do. We hand them out before surgery. And so They get distributed through us as child life specialists, but we distribute them across all units. We walk in with just one of these toys and a kid's face lights right up. So even one of these toys definitely equals one smile. So it is pretty awesome.
Today coming up, a chase led deputies through multiple counties and injured one deputy in upstate South Carolina. We have the latest from that case when we return.
Hey there, Georgia. I'm John Crow.
And we're following up on an acid attack near Forsyth Park in Savannah. Family members say the victim, Ashley Walazuski, is undergoing surgery today at the Augusta Burn Center. A GoFundMe has raised more than $276,000 to help cover her medical care and recovery. The suspect is still at large. In Savannah, business owners near Forsyth Park have come together to offer reward money in hopes of an arrest. Their reward now stands at more than $82,000 and is growing.
The temperatures are rising just in time for Christmas this week, but for New Year's next week, things may be looking a whole lot different. I'll have your full Vapor 6 forecast when we return.
When it comes to choosing a lawyer after an accident, local experience matters. I'm Austin Jackson. I've been helping accident victims in Augusta, Aiken, and the entire CSRA for over 10 years, and I'm ready to help you right now. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy.
Hey, CSRA. Murphy.
Today.
Time with your family is sacred. I cherish the moments I spend with my wife and son every day. As a lawyer, I know how an injury can change all of that in an instant. After your accident, I'm here to help you recover and get what you deserve for your injuries so you can get back to the moments that really matter.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. It was a pretty mild afternoon, but now we're cooling down with temperatures in the 50s across the majority of the CSRA. Some of us still at that 60-degree mark, though. And notice there's a lot of warmth here in the south with temperatures in the 70s over in Texas and down in Florida. Now, colder air is still to the north of us, and that's where we're actually seeing some winter weather today for our friends in the northeast. We have this low pressure system that's generating that snowfall, and you can see it on our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. A little bit of snow on the ground with the beautiful lit up Christmas trees. So there's that low pressure system. High pressure is in control for us, though, keeping us dry and bringing in the warmer air. Then over to the west, atmospheric rivers continuing to bring impacts to California up towards the Pacific Northwest. We have this upper level low bringing a second area of heavy rain and mountain snow for tomorrow. So if you're traveling out west on Christmas Eve, things are definitely very active. It's also going to be windy, and there is that threat of flooding all the way through Friday. So unfortunately, high travel impacts from Seattle down to LA, but notice the majority of the country looking very good for Wednesday if you're traveling on Christmas Eve. And for Christmas Day, things are going to be quiet as well. And that's when we really start to warm up as this ridge of high pressure settles in all across the south, and that jet stream is staying well to the north of us, keeping those colder temperatures to the north with it. So for us tomorrow in the south, we're going to be in the upper 50s in the morning, and then we're going to be climbing into the 70s during the afternoon. A few clouds here and there, but you'll notice here on our futurecast there's no rain in sight. So tonight we'll see a few clouds here and there, maybe some patchy fog developing, but you can see as we go throughout Christmas Eve we're mostly clear, and then Wednesday night into Christmas morning some clouds again, patchy fog also possible, but plenty of sunshine expected overall on Christmas Day with that high pressure staying in our area. So here's your holiday forecast: 77 for both Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, mostly sunny and dry, so pretty much an identical forecast both days. We'll see a little bit of a drop in temperatures on Friday, but we're overall staying warm through Sunday. But then this powerful cold front is going to be approaching our area, bringing possibly a chance of a few stray showers Monday morning. Most of Monday looking mild still, but then Monday night into Tuesday is when that cold air will really push in, with temperatures falling into the 20s on Tuesday morning, and we won't see those temperatures warm up much Tuesday afternoon. We're going to be struggling to even hit 50 degrees. So this is about a 30-degree drop-off. 49 degrees expected next Tuesday, and if you like the cooler weather, this will be a treat for the new year as we are expected to stay below average. Now, our low temperatures tonight are going to be what our highs will be next Tuesday: 49 in Augusta, highs tomorrow in the mid to upper 70s, and a 10-day forecast showing a beautiful week. Not much rain, we could use it though, and then as we get towards next week, it's going to stay cool, and once again, we'll have a big drop in temperatures down to the 20s.
Okay, sounds good to me, thank you. Well, coming up, why THC products are at risk of being removed from stores and why some lawmakers are fighting to keep them the same. We have those details when we return.
When you call Universal Plumbing, you get plumbing done right. Since 1985, customers have called us because they trust us in their homes and with their comfort. This season, we're helping you yank the tank and upgrade to a tankless water heater. We're offering free estimates through December. Call Universal Plumbing for quick response, flat rates, and endless hot water when it matters most.
Universal Plumbing, quick response, flat rates.
The holidays are here, but don't
Live 5 or 6 weather team is coverage you can count on. The Coffee Club on News Channel 6, sponsored by Honda Cars of Aiken. Weather headlines on News Channel 6, brought to you by Southpaw Roofing.
Coming up, a yoga class finds out how chaotic a lesson can be with animals. We have that story after this quick break.
At Science Co.
I'm 8th generation watermelon farmer and NASCAR driver Ross Chastain. And one thing's for sure, racing with professional drivers requires me to use my melon. So if you've had a drink after a long day at work or celebrated a little too much, always surrender those keys to a sober designated driver. So you should never mix drinking with any kind of driving, and that's using your melon.
A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
I'm Gunner Stockton. For a winning drive, it's got to be a Gerald Jones.
On Riding Big